to fund your account and your margins, guys. So this is real simple. All you want to do here is go over to your KuCoin account, and when you're in your KuCoin account, you go over here to deposit. Once you hit deposit, you hit deposit crypto, and when you go here, you pick what you're doing. I usually use XLM. You click that, and then what it'll do is you select your network, and whatever network's there you select, and then you hit OK. That you're gonna have a memo, and this is the address that you send it to, and the memo is your bank account. Think of it as your bank account, so that when XLM is traveling around, it ends up in your particular wallet. And that's pretty much what you want to happen, is you want that to be in that where you end up getting your money. Now, once you send it over there, it will pop up, and it will pop up into the main account. Very simple. Now that it's in the main account, you can see here, and I'm just going to do a quick transfer. So normally it'll say whatever you send it in. So if you sent it in, it was XLM, you would then hit transfer here on your main account, and you would transfer it from your main account to your trading account. You would select the amount, and then inside the trading account is where you would then take it and you would trade it into something that you need. So you go up here to this little circle, you go to your trading account. This is where your XLM will show up. You go to trade XLM, and you trade it into USDT. You click that, and what you're going to do is basically sell your XLM or whatever you have, and you sell it just like you would do any regular trade. And you would just hit market right here. You'd sell it for market price 100%, and you would sell. Now that would then turn it into USDT, which will now be right here, and that would be right here. And now we need to get it over to the futures account, which is simply going over here to the right, clicking transfer. You see trading account. We want it to go to the future account. Now we hit the available amount that we're sending, and we hit confirm. And at that point, that will send it over to our futures account. And when you go to your futures account, it's going to look just like this. Oop, why would that click there? Fast trade. Never been there, man. Okay. We're going to go to futures account. We're going to click futures, and what that's going to do is take you over here, and it's going to ask you, kind of look like this. You'll have the amount of money that whatever you have in futures will be here. You then slide to the right and hit trade, and that takes you into this section here where you're ready to find the crypto that you want, which would be up here in the top right corner. And there'll be more information on using your futures account. But right here, let's see what we have set up here. So once you find a coin that you want to trade and move along with, this is where you would basically get into your thing. So here we see the 41 bucks is in here. Now let's say we're going to do a Bitcoin move here, maybe even Ethereum. Let's take a look at Ethereum real quick and see if we have a trade yet. Ethereum is not ready for a trade quite yet, so it's more of a short at this point still. It's just in a real small consolidation unit right in here, which we're probably going to break down over this weekend and head down. But right now, is this RSI at the top? All right, so let's say that we're entering a short. So that's not ready to trade. Let me slide over to Bitcoin. Maybe we can find a Bitcoin trade we can do an example on. Okay, so there's Bitcoin. Bitcoin kind of broke out a little bit here. We're starting to cross here, and Bitcoin's RSI is also oversold. So it looks like Bitcoin's probably going to reject off here and go down. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. All right, the 1 hour still in a downward move. So yeah, this isn't ready to trade. But when you're ready to find a coin that you can actually trade, this is what you would do here to make your trades. I'm just seeing if I can find something that's like, you know, ready to make a move or be in a trade. There's not too much going on here, but yeah, 30 minutes still not ready. 15 minutes still not ready. So this market all looks like it's going down right now. But let's say you're ready to make a trade, right? So let's go over futures. And here's how it works. So if you're going in the long position, all you do is hit this last button here. It says last. Now remember, whatever position you're going, if you're going long, right? When you hit the last button, you would then decide how much of the money that you have in this total assets you want to make on this trade. And you can even put in your amount. So let's say you only want to put 5% of the money that you have down here. And then we're going to get into a long trade here. So to get into a long, what we'd simply do is we want to be above the current price, right? So you hit last, 320, let's make it 321, and we hit buy long, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that what that's going to do there is buy in. And what it does is you want to be above the current price when you're going long. And what happens, you notice how I was buying here at 20,321, but the price was below what I was getting into. And you want to be above it, because if you're right at the exact price and it's pumping and you're not above it, it will actually be above the price that you're entering, and it won't get you into a call, and it will keep pumping and pumping, and you won't be able to get in on time, and you'll miss your opportunity to get in. But since I did put it a lot higher, it actually buys down. So currently, when it did get into the price, it didn't buy in at my 20,321. It bought in at 3,018, which was the lowest price below my entry price, which allowed me, you know, it buys down. Now the opposite is if you're shorting. If we're shorting this, then we would have put 20,000, and let's say right now, instead of 20,321, we'd have put 20,310, and it would have bought up to the top of the price of where it's at, and then we would start coming down. So that would be the difference in, you're always making sure that you're buying a little bit longer than what it is, or a little bit shorter than what it is. And then you just simply, once you click that and you have the percent that you want to buy in, you then can use your slippage. So we're at 100% slippage here, or not slippage, leverage. We're at 100% leverage on Bitcoin. So that's what we're currently doing here. And that is how you get in and out. So let's say that, you know, once you have your profit or whatever and you want to sell, what you're going to do here is you're going to see these little buttons here called take profits and stop loss, right? You're going to set the profit here. This is also for you to set your stop loss. So originally we don't want to lose more than 25%. So we would put our stop loss here at 20,000, and you just hit 25% and it sets it up for you. That's easy. Now it also has take profit. So when this coin jumps up and it takes at least 50% profit, which is what it needs to get to, is 20,419, then we would literally sit there and we hit confirm. Now, if it breaks down below that, it will sell. If it breaks up above this, it will sell, meaning that it will take our profits at 50% gains or 25% gains, which is really what we want, or it will sell at 15% loss or 5% loss, protecting us, meaning that it will sell at that price in case it's going the wrong direction. Okay, and that's pretty much how easy it is to get yourself set up. Now, let's say if you want to, let's say you confirm these and these are all set up. All of a sudden you see your price jump and it's on the move and it's moving up, and you want to move your stop loss up. So let's say that this goes up and it's, you know, it's hitting our 1% move or our 0.5% move, and or a 0.5% move. So what you're going to learn is when your coin goes up 0.5%, you then move your stop loss up to your entry. So you see our entry price here is with 20,318. All we would do here is go here. We would cancel that out. You can hit any number you want, 20,000. We would then type in 318 manually, right? And it doesn't let me do it now because the price is actually below that. But if it was moving up, it would be like through 20,390. We would then move this here and move our stop loss up. And then every time it moves up 0.5%, we then move this to that next level. So from the entry would move from a 0.5% gain to a 1% gain. We would then move the stop loss to the 0.5% gain, which is what you're learning in those other videos, the mastermind videos, on how to take profit. And then you would just manually type in the number and say, okay, I want you to take profits at 20,412. Confirm. And then you just keep moving that price up. And then when it triggers, it will sell for you. Now, let's say that you're in a position here and you're like, you know what, I need to get out of this position. You just go here, hit whatever you want to hit, right? Take this here and you type in manually what you want to get out of. We're currently at 20,292. So we'd go 20,291 and we would hit confirm. And that means as soon as this drops slightly down a little bit more, it will just sell out and bada boom, bada bing, we are out of that position and we can go to our next position or whatever our trade is at that time. And that is how you use futures. You're buy long if you're longing, you go short if you're going short. So let me show you a short version. We're going to go 5% here on this call. We're going to hit the last and we're going to type in 89. We're going to hit 88 and we're going to hit sell short with 100%, right? So now we're in at 20,288. It actually bought in at 20,289 because the price was higher at that particular moment than my purchase. So it got us in. It works its way up. It works its way to the price. So if you're shorting it, you need to make sure that you have the price a lot lower so it shorts it up. If you're going long, you need to be higher above it. So this way, if it's starting to jump, you don't miss it either way. And what it does is it goes to the current price and buys where it's supposed to buy and gets you in the right position. Okay. So now we're in a short position. We have 5% of our money of 41 bucks, which is $2. Not a big deal. And these right here is, you can say to yourself, all right, I have $2 in here. And currently right now, my unrealized profit and loss with the fees is -4 cents right now. And we're working on that, right? So we need this to go green before we start taking profit. And once again, if you're going to set up your stop losses, you once again come here to take profit and stop loss. You kick this little box and say, I don't want to lose more than 15. I normally do 25% when I first open a position, and I want to take profits at 25%, and I hit confirm. And that allows that to be in that situation while I'm figuring out all the trades and where I want to be. And that's kind of where we're at, because normally to get the numbers that we're looking for is that we're looking for a 20% move. So 25% profit is right where we want to be. So that's all set up. Now, whatever triggers first, either the profit or the sell, it doesn't really matter. But either way, this is stop loss and profit ready to go. And that is how you use futures, guys. Hope that helped you out. And this is your leverage. And all you do is slide it to what you want. If you want to do a 9% leverage, a 5% leverage, a 10%, a 25, whatever, you go ahead and do that. Don't use the high leverages until you get better at what you're doing. That'll be in the mastermind courses on how to trade. This is just how to get money into futures and how to make a future order and set up your stop losses. All right. I hope that's helpful for you guys. Other than that, good luck. God bless, guys.